Hey, Shalom. First, I'll give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Karkadash, the honors to the apostles and elders of the GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are there in truth and in sincerity, and open children who follow. So, as you can see, I want to do this lesson on, being a rich man ain't what it's all cracked up to be. The Lord said to be content with our wages. He also said that it's harder for a camel, or it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich man to get into the kingdom of heaven. I got an excerpt that I'm going to read from Ecclesiastes 2. Of course, Solomon wrote this, so this is an account that Solomon gave, um, which we know that Solomon was the richest king. He had all wisdom. He tested wisdom. He tested all the things. So, with that being said, we're just going to jump into it. I'm going to start at verse 3. It says, I sought in my heart to give myself unto wine, yet acquainting my heart with wisdom, and to lay hold on folly, till I might see what is that good for the sons of men, which they should do under the heaven all the days of their life. So basically, he's saying he tested every avenue to see how men should live their life. Really, what's good? Is it good to indulge in wine, indulge in folly? Should you be in wisdom? Should you just work hard? Do you work hard, play hard? Basically, he tested all that out, and this is what he found. Verse 4 says, I made me great works, and building me houses. I planted me vineyards. I made me gardens and orchards, and I planted trees in them of all kinds of fruits. I made me pools of water to water therewith the wood that bringeth forth trees. I got me servants and maidens and hand servants. And had servants born in my house. Also, I had great possessions of great and small cattle, above all that were in Jerusalem before me. I gathered me also silver and gold, and the peculiar treasure of kings and other provinces. I got me men singers and women singers, and the delights of the sons of men as musical instruments, and that of all sorts. So he had riches on riches, and you'll see people in this world, most of which who anyway with that Jake look at, the movie stars, the athletes, the people with clout and fame, they see that they have, not all of that, but they have a piece of it. They're not hurting for money, basically. They may have a big house, they may have a big estate, they might have, servants or butlers or nannies, whatever. And they would think in their mind, coming from where they come from, coming from the bottom, which is where most of us are, that when you live that high life, you don't have a care in the world. Even Biggie said, the more money you make, the more problems you get, and jealousy and envy is just something that comes with the territory. So this is what Solomon's saying, that he had all of that. Okay, so verse 9, it says, so I was great and increased more than all that were before me in Jerusalem. Also, my wisdom remained with me. So he did all that, and he still had the wisdom to rightly divide the different avenues. And whatsoever mine eye desired, I kept not from them. I withheld not my heart from any joy, for my heart rejoiced in all my labor, and this was my portion of all my labor. Okay, so anything he wanted, he got. All his wishes, like on Aladdin, he said, "All your wishes are my command." That's pretty much what he had. He had that golden ticket. Verse 11, it says, Then I looked on all the works that my hands had wrought, and the labor that I had labored to do, And behold, all was vanity and vexation of spirit, and there was no profit under the sun. So even though he had it all, he had the house, he had, chariots, he had, which, a modern day car, to put it in today's terms. He had, fine linen, nice clothes, women servants and man servants. And if he wanted to hear, men sing a song, or if he wanted women sing a song, so in today's, like, if he wanted to hear Boys to Men, or if he wanted to hear Aaliyah or Rihanna or something sing a song, he could hear that. Anybody play an instrument, he heard that. Anything he wanted at any time. If he wanted a woman, he got the woman pretty much. He had access to all of that. And he said it was all vanity. It was all empty. It was all pointless, meaningless. There's no profit under the sun. It didn't need, at the end of the day, what does that mean? It doesn't mean anything. Which, going back to my original point, you can have it all. Those movie stars, those athletes, those so-called prominent figures, a lot of them are depressed. A lot of them are on drugs because they can't look at themselves in the mirror. Even though carnally you believe that you have it all, or that they have it all, should I say, they're empty. Not just the things that they own are empty, but they are empty. They're not fulfilled in their own lives. But this truth gives you a certain a certain amount of self-worth. That first and foremost that you're a child of the Most High. Yasharla, Prince of the Power. That, and when you understand that this place is going to be dissolved. This place is going to be burned. This place is going to be utterly destroyed. Okay? All the elements shall melt with fervent heat. So you already understand that all of this, the big house, the cars, the clothes, the women, all of that is going to be burnt up anyways. So that's not where our mind should be. It's nothing wrong with wanting to, do well for yourself, or if you got it, to buy a nice house or to have nice things. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is to give your all to this, to go full force, to try to come up and to basically profit in America is not where it's at. He did that back in the ancient world, and he said this ain't where it's at. How much more in these times, with the happenings that's going on, our mind needs to be straightforward, thinking on the kingdom, thinking on the Most High and how we can please Him. So let me see. I think that's really all I really wanted to get. Yeah, that's really all I wanted to get with that. So like I was saying, just keep your eye single, keep your eye forward, because all the prophecies are coming to pass. Everything's everything's moving quickly. So you're gonna have. It said, "I have not seen, ears have not heard," talking about the greatness and the glory of the things that we're gonna have in the kingdom. This place has nothing on that. So next time, you're seeing the drug dealer down the street, or you see your favorite rapper on TV, and they look like they're living in this great life. Just know that the Most High promised us a much better life on that end. So with that being said, just I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakar Kadash. The bronze to the apostle, notice GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are in truth and sincerity, and the children who follow. Shalom.